Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. King Charles is resting at home after beginning outpatient cancer treatment, with Prime Minister Rishi Sunak saying he is thankful the illness was caught early. It's after Buckingham Palace announced the cancer was found during the King's recent treatment for a benign enlarged prostate. But the palace have not said what type of cancer the King has been diagnosed with. This was him in Sandringham on Sunday, looking fit and healthy, not long after he left Norfolk for London to begin his cancer treatment. In a statement, the palace said the King is grateful to his medical team for their swift intervention, which was made possible thanks to his recent hospital procedure. He remains wholly positive about his treatment and looks forward to returning to full public duty as soon as possible. His Majesty has chosen to share his diagnosis to prevent speculation and in the hope it may assist public understanding for all those around the world who are affected by cancer. The monarch has postponed public duties but will undertake state duties and continue to meet the Prime Minister weekly. Prince Harry is travelling to the UK from California to see his father.
We should really be careful not to overload him, because he started off very enthusiastic, firing on all cylinders, wanting really to change the ecology, change the youths, change this. So he had a real full menu. But right now he's got to delete everything and make sure that he takes care of himself. He's still very alive, he's very aware, he's very conscious. So any decisions going to be made in his name, he should be aware of it. And in most cases he wants to do it.
Well, reaction has been pouring in from around the world. The Prime Minister Rishi Sunak tweeted wishing His Majesty a full and speedy recovery. Mr. Sunak wrote in a post, "I have no doubt he'll be back to full strength in no time, and I know the whole country will be wishing him well." While the leader of the opposition posted, "On behalf of the Labour Party, I wish His Majesty all the very best for his recovery. We look forward to seeing him back to swift, full health." Emmanuel Macron wrote, wishing His Majesty King Charles III a speedy recovery. "Our thoughts are with the British people." While Justin Trudeau said, "Like Canadians across the country and people around the world, I'm thinking of His Majesty King Charles III as he undergoes treatment for cancer. We're sending him our very best wishes and hoping for a fast and full recovery." And the US President also had these words when asked about the news.
Mr. President, do you have a message for King Charles? A message for King Charles?
Glad to call him. I'm concerned about him. Just heard his diagnosis, but I'll be talking to him, God willing.
In other news, farmers in Spain have joined their European counterparts in staging protests across the country. Like their European counterparts, they demand more flexibility from the European Union, tighter controls on the produce of non-EU countries, and more help from their government. In several regions, they blocked roads and caused severe disruption to motorists. A large demonstration in central Madrid is planned for later this month. Hundreds of people are missing as wildfires continue to raze homes in Chile's Valparaiso region. More than 120 people have been killed in the fires, which have burned down thousands of homes. President Gabriel Boric said the blaze was the worst catastrophe to hit the country since the earthquake of 27th of February 2010, in which more than 500 people died. At least 3 people have been killed by falling trees as a powerful storm drenches California, bringing flooding, mudslides and power outages. Fire officials have responded to over 130 flooding incidents and conducted several rescues since the deluge began. Forecasters say heavy rain with life-threatening flash flooding will continue. The record-breaking rainfall has led the governor to declare a state of emergency in 8 counties. And riot police have fired tear gas at crowds in Senegal, protesting against plans to postpone the 25th of February presidential election. The delay is a first for Senegal, a country often viewed as a bastion of democracy in Western Africa, and will see President Macky Sall remain in power until December this year. Opposition lawmakers attempted to stop the bill from passing Parliament on Monday. Some were forcibly removed from the chamber by police. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.